This challenge is called JavaScript dates. The task is given here. Given a date string, the name of that parameter is going to be date string, and the format is going to be the month, the day, and the year. So we need to find and return the name of the day for that date. So the name of the day has to be any day of the week. It can be Sunday, Monday, and so on, all the way to Saturday. The first day of the week is Sunday. So for example, if you give this day here, this day string, which is December 7th, 2016, the name of that day is Wednesday. To double check, we can go on this website here, dayoftheweek.org, and if we key in that date here, December 7, 2016, it says that that day was a Wednesday. So that's the same thing as what they explain here in this tutorial. Now we need to complete this function here called getDayName, which takes the date string, and then they declare a variable here, letDayName. So here again, they remind you the days of the week are from Sunday to Saturday. You don't need to write a long implementation for this function because in JavaScript, we have this method here, getDay. So this can be called on any date objects, and they explain here, the getDay method returns the day of the week for the specified dates according to local time, where 0 represents Sunday. It will give you a value from 0 and 6 being an inclusive range, where 0 corresponds to Sunday, 1 corresponds to Monday, and so on. So this is their first example here. If you pass in these dates, so they use the new keyword because they're creating a dates object, and they pass in this string here. The strings can be in different formats so long as it's valid. And when they get that object here and they call the getDay methods, they get the output too, meaning that that day was a Tuesday. They have another example here. If they pass in that date, December 25, 1995, and they call the getDay methods on that object, and then they log this to the console, they get 1, meaning that that day was a Monday. So I'm adding this line myself outside of the function to simplify the solution. So here I have a constant called days, and this is an array holding the exact day names that I want from Sunday to Saturday. So index 0 is Sunday and index 6 is Saturday. So this matches the order of the days in JavaScript, because in my function, I want to say the value of that day name should be equal to the correct elements or the correct day name from that array. So how can I get the correct day name? I can do this. New dates, I'm creating a date object. I pass in the date string here. So this is similar to what I showed you in here from MDN. You pass in a date string to the date constructor, or the same thing happens here. So I'm also doing the same thing. I'm passing that string to my date constructor, and then this will create the date objects. So now that I have this object, I can call the getDay method on that object. This will return me a value from the inclusive range of 0 and 6. And this here will correspond to the correct index inside of this array. So I can wrap all this in between these brackets and have the name of my array here, meaning that when this returns a value between 0 and 6, being an inclusive range, I'm going to get the correct index. And because this here is the name of the array, I'm going to get the correct day name to store inside of my day name variable. And then when I'm done, I can return that name from my function. So let's run this code now. We've passed the sample test case. I'm submitting this now. And we've passed all the test cases. So that's it for this HackerRank challenge. If you like my solution for JavaScript dates, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.